I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I had to get my computer charger. I'm here. I keep burning my Pop-Tarts. I'm having Pop-Tarts. I keep putting them in the fucking toaster and forgetting that they're in there. I was like, oh, I'm like gonna get everything ready. I'm gonna get everything ready for Beast Bake. And then I was like, I'm gonna have Pop-Tarts. Let me put my Pop-Tarts in. And then I'm like setting everything up. Forgot my damn Pop-Tarts was in there. Look, I'm still gonna eat them. But I was like, what is that smell? It smells like something burning. Something was motherfucking burning. Hi, we're watching Sister Act. And next week we're gonna watch Sister Act 2. That's what we're watching. Because somebody that I follow on Instagram had posted a clip from Sister Act. And I was like, oh my God, that's my movie. And we just watched Ghost last week too, so we're about to do Whoopi. Hi, I don't think it's anywhere. Is it anywhere? You know Ghost? I found out Ghost actually is on Amazon Prime. Let me see if they have Sister Act on Amazon Prime before I look it up. Hi, everybody. Sister Act. We're watching Sister Act. Hi. Did I do a review on Logan? No, I never saw it. And I wouldn't have reviewed it on the channel anyway because I only review movies and TV shows and books on the channel that have black main characters. Logan didn't have a black main character, did it? That's the rule. Let me put on Twitter that we're live. That's the rule. Which is funny, right? Because you look at my reviews and recaps, and yep, every single one of those books, movies, TV shows that you see there that I have reviewed have all had a black main character. All of them. I am going to do Justice League. Yes, Justice League made the cut. Oh, you know what? There was one exception. One exception. I've done literally only one exception. And that was Wonder Woman. But that was just because it was like so super highly requested. Because people wanted to know how I felt. And I hated it. That's like the one exception. Hi everybody. Beast Bake doesn't mean anything. Somebody made it up the very first live stream. Somebody made it up. And I liked how it sounded. That was it. Hi. I don't watch Doctor Who. What are mince pies? Hi, oh, you're soybeans. Oh, how come you're not logged in? You're not logged in as soybeans today. Did you get locked out? I do not know my Amazon password. Was that it? Oh, that was it. Hi, everybody. I know who Martha Jones is. Like, I've heard of her. But, I don't watch Doctor Who. Hi, Brooke. Sister Act. We're watching Sister Act. We're watching Sister Act. I'm trying to see if it's on Amazon Prime. Is it on Amazon Prime? To watch? Hi, Brooke. Hi, Real Trini. I see you. Disgusting things. Mince pies. Hi, Ken. Damn, they don't have fucking Sister Act on Amazon Prime? What type of bullshit is that? Okay, so we're gonna have to get some illegal links popping. But not because I told you to do anything illegal. What are mince pies? What are mince pies? What are mince pies? Sounds like a London thing. London crew. We're gonna start early today with the food. When we were watching 13 Ghosts, you guys were talking about, oh, all that food. Chicken wings with honey on top and all kind of stuff. Sister Act. Let's see. Mince pies. Oh, yeah. Sweeney Todd. Still winding down from Japan. It's like a 13-hour time difference, 16 hours. Yes, another Whoopi classic. Seren live stream day. Wasn't Sister Act on Netflix? Was it on Netflix? Whatever. The illegal internet links are about to end all this deliberation. We tried to go about it the right way. It didn't work out. That's what happens when you try to do shit the right way. So, I cannot post anything in the chat, as we know. You guys can share amongst yourselves if you want. Oh, it's a meat pie. Meat pies. I'm eating Pop-Tarts that I burnt. The what? 16 hours. RZA, Russell Crowe, and Azalea Banks. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mince pies. This person said mince pies have no meat in them. Hi, who drank my apple juice? Every time I see your name, I just be like, who drank my apple juice? I'll be in my mind like, who drank my damn apple juice? At least you tried. No. Mince pies are fruit-filled. Rhubarb pie in the UK. And then in other parts of the world, it's meat. We're going to have to get in where we fit in. Yes, Brooke. Yes. Sometimes YouTube has stuff. No jet lag because I only sleep 3 hours a day. You already know, Ken. It's insomnia gang, gang, gang. Insomnia gang all day and all night. Definitely all night. Insomnia gang. Is it on, let me see. Is it on Netflix? Is it on Netflix? No. It's not. It's not on Netflix. I just tried to look. It's not on Netflix. This is stupid. I think it did used to be on Netflix, though. I feel like it did. I feel like it was on there. As soon as I find one, I'm going to start. So, as soon as I find one, I'm going to start. Okay, a mince pie is a sweet pie of British origin filled with a mixture of dried fruits and spices called mincemeat. Why is it called meat if it's not meat? Londoners. I don't know what be going on with y'all in the UK. That is traditionally served during Christmas. Hi, John. Shout out from China. Yes, it's fruit. Don't watch Doctor Who. The way they treat Martha, especially the fandom, is pure trash. I'll send some mince pies to you all in America. Yes. Whoa. I didn't know that, but I believe it. Ebony Battle. Oh God, someone's gonna invent meat stuffed Pop-Tarts now. We're not going down this path in the chat today. Are mince pies anything like fruitcake? Bottom line, English food is trash. So it's just a pie then. Most of us don't like fruitcake. Mince pies are pastry with fruit inside. They treat Martha like shit. The fandom is so racist, it annoys me. Oh, somebody just did super chat. Thank you for whoever just did that. Hi, Just Nickel. I'll be about ready to cuss Netflix out. Netflix raised the price up on me and everything. I was pissed. They gave Martha the trope of the POC who makes huge sacrifices and never gets the appreciation for it, and that's a constant in all the writing. I believe you. Oh, I found one. I used the website that was mentioned in the chat. So if you scroll, you'll see it. It's exhausting. Whovians on the whole. Oh, Dream58. Hi, you're the one that did it. Thank you so much. You did the super chat. Mince pies used to have meat in my belief. Do I watch Dragon Ball Super? No. You know, I kind of missed the Dragon Ball wave. I should start watching it. No, we're doing Sister Act, the first one. And then next week, we're going to do Sister Act 2 with Lauryn Hill. I kind of feel like RZA is a coon. He kind of gives me like, you know, I used to be from the hood and the hood is a horrible place, but I leveled up And so now I'm better than the rest of you hood-ass niggas vibes. And I'm a genius. And I'm so smart. And I know karate. And blah, 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 blah. Meat stuffed Pop-Tarts, Lord, no. Hi, don't touch my hair. I see you. Meat stuffed Pop-Tart. Oh, like a pastelito. That is a meat stuffed Pop-Tart. You're correct, actually. Don't watch Dragon Ball Super. Why is it not good? Don't watch Dragon Ball Z. It's too much. It's super blah. Aussie meat pies are good. And, of course, Jamaican beef patties. I can't get behind Jamaican beef patties. But, I mean, I don't eat beef. You guys know I don't eat beef. But I tried to have some Jamaican meat patties from Golden Crust that had, like, chicken in them. And, I mean, maybe that was, like, my error trying to have Golden Crust. But it was not. So I'm going to start. Are you guys ready? We're going to start with my stolen airlines my headphones that I stole from the airline from fucking Delta. Are you guys ready? Are we ready? Hi, Cynthia. I see you. I see you. Thank you again, Dream58. Thank you for the super chat. RZA is a coon. Def a coon. I wasn't expecting that from him. Sad because Martha was a good character. She was an actual doctor and left the TARDIS on her own. The writers tried to make her unlikable. I believe that. I would give a lock of my hair for some Jamaican beef patties and some cocoa bread right now. I do like cocoa bread. Dragon Ball Z is fine, but Super is Uzis. Sad because I love Wu-Tang. Damn, RZA, what's happening to my NY people? Yeah, I know, right? I was shaking my head. Oh, yeah, take me to the Jamaican food spots. I like Jamaican food. I just can't get into, like, meat patties, meat pies. I'm not a big pie eater, and I mean, but I'm also not a big meat eater. It's just, like, a lot. Legendary Mother. Hi, you guys are ready? Ready? I support stealing headphones from any airline. That's literally where I got these. Hi, hey family. Hi, Brooke. RZA sat his black self up on the Breakfast Club and admitted to seeing Russell Crowe spitting on Azalea Banks and sat there and said she shouldn't have said anything. He could go. Golden Crust sucks. I have Jamaican parents. Trust me. RZA definitely is a coon. I would never watch anything from the Dragon Ball franchise again. We're watching Sister Act, and I'm about to start. Sister Act, the first one. Play. I'm playing. Get ready. Are you going to watch, Brooke? I know you like to watch, too. Here we go. Play. Let's get to the movie. Oh, this one's not working? This one's not working? This is what happens when you steal headphones from the airline. Only one side works. Oh, well. He took advantage of the fact that people think she's crazy. George and Ringo. Dolores Van Cartier. Damn, literally only one is working. You get what you pay for. I mean, I stole these, so I didn't pay shit, so technically neither one of them should work. What are banquet pot pies? What's that? Airlines are among the worst of capitalism exploitation. Bye, Ken. I'll talk to you later. He took advantage of the fact that people think she's crazy. Watching as always. I have coffee, too. You guys know I have coffee. Dragon Ball takes forever in the fighting scenes, but I still like it. Hi, Alex Indigo. Whenever I'm with you. I love this opening. This is such a good opening. This was the scene that somebody had put on Instagram. They put like a clip of this opening, and I was like, ooh, I want to watch Sister Act. It's like a heat wave. Heat wave. Heat wave. Heat wave. Yeah, 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 yeah. I need a microphone. I love this intro. I love this movie, guys. This opening scene reminds me a little of the scene from What's Gotta Do With It when she got kicked out of church for singing. Heat wave. You and your Pop-Tart. Y'all know I love Pop-Tarts. Banquet pot pies used to be the move. Nothing I can do. Oh, I just got an email. It's like causing my shit to buffer. Wait, I just got an email. It's causing my shit to buffer. Let me pause. I paused it for a minute. I paused it. Hold on. I paused it. I'm 2 minutes and 18 seconds in. I just paused it. Hi, Fuzzy Lumpkin. Banquet pot pies used to be the move. Little bitty chicken pot pies. There's no pain like an earbud going out. You know, I actually think I have another one. Let me see if I have another one. Because I think I might have stole a couple. Hold on. Hold on. Damn. Stolen headphones. Gang, 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 gang. Let's try these. Let's see if these ones work. Hi, Justin. Let's see. Hi, Anchored Gal. Oh, chicken pot pies are not bad. I've only had a couple that were good, decent. Most of them have gravy, which I do not like. I don't like gravy. There's no pain like an earbud going out. Sold in Kroger's and Walmart. Hi, Tina. Banquet pot pies are basically TV dinners in pot pie form for $1. That we're losing the earbud cover. I'm about to try these red ones. These say Avis. So I got these. These say Avis. So I got these from somewhere. I don't know. Anytime that they ask me now, because ever since we did that Bees Bake where I was like, man, I need some earbuds. Every time I go anywhere now, and they're like, does anyone need headphones? I'm like, yes, I do. Give me those. Thank you. I do like Hunter. I like Hunter times Hunter. I like Hunter times Hunter. Legendary Mother. I like that one. Sister Act 1, which I have it paused at 2 minutes and 18 seconds because my thing started buffering and my headphones were not working anyway. So I see you, Justin. They're pies with meat and veggies. Yours is buffering too. Is it just the UK that treats Sister Act like a Christmas movie? That's around the only time they ever show the movie. Oh, you know, I've never seen that. I've never heard of that, but I could understand why someone would consider it to be a Christmas movie. Like, I get it. Hi. True, which is why I have several Bluetooth headphones. Hi, Diana. I'm going to start collecting Bluetooth headphones just to cover myself if one goes out. We're watching Sister Act. Sister Act 1, not Sister Act 2. Sister Act 1. Sister Act 1. The first one. Yeah, the first one. Yeah. Who's watching it through Amazon? I didn't see it on Amazon Prime. Who said they're watching it through Amazon? I tried searching for it. It wasn't there. Are you in the UK? Maybe they have it in the UK. I'm pressing play. Play. There we go. Nothing you could do. You in the UK, Taya? Like a stamp to a letter, like birds of a feather we. This is my shit. I can tell this whole movie. You're American? Why wasn't it on my Amazon? You guys, why does my technology hate me and always never work? You're watching it through Amazon too? But when it comes to being happy, I tried searching. It did not show up for me. It really didn't. It says it's only available on DVD. Oh, you could watch it on Amazon. You could watch it on Amazon if you have HBO. Do you guys have HBO? Because I don't have HBO. From my guy. Do you guys have HBO? Is that why? I'm about to try and see if I can put it in Amazon again. Even though it doesn't, I don't think. It says, because I just opened it, included with HBO on Amazon for $14.99 a month after trial. You have to like have HBO. And I don't have HBO. Y'all know I don't have HBO. I don't have cable. I don't do that. I don't do that. Oh, yeah. Jennifer Lewis is Snatched. Could take me away from my God. What you say? There's not a man today who could take me away from my God. Tell me more. There's not a man today who could take me away from. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. Follow him wherever he may go. The shoulder shrug. Oh, yeah, I just remembered I got it on HBO. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we're watching, Sister Act 1. Jennifer Lewis used to be in everything at one point. Because she's a beast. She's a monster. Dang, mine just started buffering again. I might have to find another link. Mine just started buffering again. Hating on my life. This is the one I'm watching right now. Play. Oh, I think this one's going to be better. Yeah. Damn it, my cat is shoving her face into my face. I'm trying to watch Sister Act. That's how cats are. They're little fucking assholes, you know? They're little dirtbags at all times. Uh-oh. My link stopped working. My link just stopped working. It's like not playing at all. I think I have to find a new one. Hi, Trucker Brown. I see you. Watching my cat. Yo, I used to have this on VHS. Like my afro, thank you. We didn't know her name growing up. We used to call her Black Mama. What's Mudbound? Y'all need to watch Mudbound. I did last night. It was amazing and authentic. Oh, you watched 3%. You watched 3%. Good. Your links keep buffering too, right? Okay. Mine is buffering also. So I'm about to pause it and try again with another one. I'm going to try a website that starts with an F as in Frank. If you guys know that one. I'm not going to tell you what the whole name of it is, but some of you might know it. And if you do know it, you're going to try that one. Because my link's not working. Yeah, 3%. No, I still have not watched Westworld. And now I keep getting like mixed reviews. Like some people say, some people say it was like really good. Some people say it was like not great. Some people say that like the representation was like really good. Some people say that the representation was like not all that there was like a lot of like tokenizing and like it's very all over the place. And I don't know, because I feel like, I don't know, if it was like super on my radar, I would have already watched it, you know? And I haven't watched it. So 3% is great. I'm waiting on the second season. I'm waiting on a second season too. I said before, I'm really annoyed. I can't believe we got a whole season 2 of Stranger Things before we got a season 2 of 3%, which came out like 2 years ago. We haven't gotten season 4 of Black Mirror, which they keep saying is going to come out, and we haven't gotten it yet. Okay, I think I found a better link. That works. Let's see. Play. Okay, now. Play. I think I found a better link that works. Let's see. Shall we begin? Let's see. Yeah, this one's good. This link started over though. Oh, that's loud. It started over, so I'm at the beginning. But you guys don't have to start over just because I started over. You could just wait for me to catch up in like 2 minutes. Where? This one's better anyway because it has closed captions, which I always prefer. Okay. I saw that they released an Incredibles 2 trailer, but I have not seen it. Mudbound is a 1940s period piece. I did have to stop halfway in the film because it's heavy, but Mary J. Blige. I lost interest in Westworld after the 3rd episode. Mary J. was amazing in Mudbound. Sounds great. Did anyone catch the Incredibles 2 trailer? The show is good. I think it was written okay-ish. The whole show is a metaphor. Watching the Punisher TV show very slow so far. Hi, Eden. Thank you. Westworld was meh. Yeah. I don't know. Sit down films will be ready. I'm watching 3% now. It's great. Uh-oh. We're watching Sister Act. I had to find a new link and restart. So I'm catching up to where we were before, which was, I think it was like 3 minutes and 40 seconds, but I'm catching up, like, because I had to restart it. So I'm just like reading the chat until I like get there. Yeah, we started it. We started it. No Incredibles 2 trailer spoilers, please and thank you. When I catch up, I'm gonna tell you guys when I'm fully caught up. For anybody that was watching on my other link, on the other link. Tear me apart. Yeah. Like I just got to that scene. I'm almost there. Heat wave. Okay. It's just the devil in me. Is this the way love's supposed to be? It's like a heat wave. I love this movie. Okay, there, I'm caught up. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm caught up. I don't take vitamins. The only vitamins that I take are biotin. I love it. And where he goes, I'll follow. He'll always be my true love, from now until forever. Woo! 4 minutes and 2 seconds. They're doing a little dance. Yeah. Heat wave. The only vitamins that I take are biotin, but I really don't even take biotin that regularly. And I take biotin because one of you guys recommended it. A subscriber recommended it to me. And I really liked it. But that's it. The Incredibles is one of the few full CGI movies that I like, and the first Toy Story movie are pretty much it. Justice League, no spoilers. No Justice League spoilers! I'm seeing Justice League later on today, and then I will be filming a review video. No spoilers, please. No Justice League spoilers in the chat. And Justice League just came out. I find it hilarious how people like are already like with the spoilers. It just came out. My bestie loves Sister Act, even though I love the second film. The trailers for Incredibles 2 was very minimal. It was cute. I'm going to see it regardless. They say The Last Jedi is the longest Star Wars movie, over 2.5 hours long. Wow, I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't care at all. And I have an issue with, like, Disney trying to, like, fucking monopolize, like, everything and, like, own everything and, like, fucking buy up everything and, like all the Marvel movies are by Disney and, like, all the Star Wars movies are by, like, Disney, like, sit down. Like, stop trying to be a fucking evil world conglomerate controlling all of the goddamn media. Right? Just me? That's just me? That's fine. Let's get the hell out of here. Heat wave. No, the biotin that I take is like a gummy. It's like gummy. It's like like Flintstone vitamins. Like gummy version for children. I have not tried the Meal Organics vitamins. I've seen them, but they're a little bit pricey for me. They're a bit expensive. Whoopi is a great stage performer, I think. Do I like the DC cartoons? Yes, I do. You guys saw Thor Ragnarok. I saw it. DC over Marvel. I agree. Over 2.5 hours long for what? After the bait and switch with The Force Awakens, where I thought it would be a black lead and turned out to be a white woman. No thanks. I feel you with Disney. I feel the same about Amazon. They can't help it. That's capitalism. You are absolutely right. Capitalism. The goddamn motherfucking devil of all devils. Evil of all evils. Oh no, Disney's on that bull. I thought I was the only one that thought that about them monopolizing. They got Marvel and ABC and Star Wars. Like, damn, bitch. Exactly. Like, you don't have to have every single fucking, like, every single shit doesn't have to be owned by Disney. Like, why? Why? No. Disney has been doing the most. All these cartoons they're trying to turn into live action films. Who asked for that? No, no one. And that Beauty and the Beast wasn't all that. Plus, I don't like Emma Watson. Same. There's a rumor that Disney wants to buy Fox so they'll have the rights for X-Men. I heard that rumor. I believe that. I don't find that hard to, like, believe at all. Because now that they own Marvel, if they could get Fox, then they can get X-Men and they can, like, finally, you can have, like, the X-Men and, like, the Avengers and, like, Spider-Man and all that stuff. You could, like, finally have all that stuff in one universe, which is what they want. They want to, like, put all that shit in the fucking MCU. No! I just feel like no. Stop it. Like, stop. Like, no. You don't have to own everything. You don't have to own everything. We're watching Sister Act, the first Sister Act. What does everyone think of them taking their content off Netflix? It's greedy. It's greedy. They don't want us to watch their content on Netflix because they're trying to launch their own streaming service that we supposed to pay for. I'm not paying for that shit. This is what you get, Whoopi, sleeping with this married white man. The X-Men are the superior Marvel movies, though, so no. Well, the ones before J-Law, yes. Damn, old trifling ass gave her his wife coat. Trifling! X2, X-Men United was my favorite. That's my favorite one, too. Disney has thousands of choices around the world for movie ideas, and every motherfucking cartoon Disney movie does not need a damn live action remake. Shit. I actually want Disney to get back X-Men because I have not been satisfied with what Fox has been doing on the big screen. The old X-Men movies were good. The new ones are bad. But I don't like what Disney's doing with Marvel, and I don't like what they're doing with Star Wars either. I don't want them to get their hands on fucking X-Men. They're gonna kill it. Zoom. I refuse to pay for more than 2 or 3 streaming services. I'm not going to pay for Disney and Netflix. No need for remakes. Huge X-Men comics fan. I have a love-hate for the movies. The X-Men movies suck because of how they always downplay Storm's powers. Good afternoon, Black Butterfly. Emma Watson is just annoying. She rubbed me the wrong way with her comments about women dressing up and covering themselves or whatever. She said she could keep it. Right. I love Harry Potter, but like Emma Watson is like a prime example of a white feminist, like Lena Dunham. Like prime example of like whatever, you know, just like a prime example of like, oh, I'm down for women equality, but only if it's for me and my friends and it fits into like my parameters of like what I think and like what I want to do. Somebody said respectability politics. Yeah, feminism, respectability politics. Exactly. I don't believe these mafioso MFs were dealing with black women like that. You know, they actually were, like especially back in the day, because Italians were seen as like, you know, thugs and criminals and like lesser than. So a lot of white Italian men did used to mess with black women, even though Italians be so racist. That's like that motherfucking dissonance. Like a Bronx Tale where he's messing with fucking Keisha from Belly, but he's mad racist. He's like mad racist. I love Harry Potter, but have zero interest in this Fantastic Beasts thing. I don't care about it at all. Not even a little bit. I don't care. I did not hear anything about what Eve said about anybody. I did hear about Lena Dunham defending one of her girls' writers. I was not surprised. She's garbage. She's human, actual garbage. Like she's actual human excrement. Like she's a walking trash receptacle. Lena Dunham. Like she's the worst person in the world. She's the 3rd worst person in the world. I love A Bronx Tale. They have Jungle Fever. I'm back. Yeah, the guy from A Bronx Tale was so racist. Makes me sick to my stomach. What do I think about Migos? Nothing. Should I think anything about Migos? I don't think nothing about them. Or can you be more specific about it? What do I think? Bronx Tale was needed. It was written by Robert De Niro. A Bronx Tale, that's the one where she reaches over to unlock the door, and that's supposed to be the mark of a good woman or some shit. Lena has always been trash. Go check out the KKK versus the Mafia. It's a documentary, and my father and I greatly enjoyed it. Okay. I know Robert De Niro directed A Bronx Tale, so was it based off his life at all? Because both of his wives have been black. I always wondered about that. Lena's trash. I like A Bronx Tale. I have like 2 or 3 videos talking about Lena Dunham and how she's such a horrible, shitty, garbage person. I have like years. I have literal years invested in like hating this woman. And people used to be like, Seren, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Why do you hate Lena Dunham so much? Like, what does she do? I'm like, she's a bad person. Like, she's a racist. Like, she has all these fucked up ideas about, like, feminism. Like, she sucks. Like, I have a whole series of videos. I'm like, this bitch is garbage. Like, she's a child molester. Like, she sexually abused her sister. Like, I don't understand how people keep fucking with her. I really don't understand how people keep fucking with her. That's why one of my videos I named on her Too Big to Fail. Like, it does not matter what this woman does. People gonna, like, continue to support her. They're gonna continue to support her projects. They're gonna continue to fucking be on her bullshit ass Lenny letter. And, like, there's nothing she can do. Lena Dunham would really have to, like, murder somebody. And even then, I don't know. She'd have to, like, stab somebody in the street. And even then, people would still make excuses for her. Lena Dunham apologized again today. Sorry to center her. I watched Doctor Strange last night. I didn't like it. Very weak story. Lena admitted to molesting her sister. I hate Lena Dunham. Yes, I did write her name in my book. I damn sure did write her. I wrote her name in the death note. Right under Donald Trump. Her name went, where is it? It's somewhere on my table. I wrote her name in my book. She went on my motherfucking list. Yeah, she admitted to molesting her sister in her book. So she wrote a book, which, number one, I felt like, bitch, why are you writing an autobiography at like 25? What have you done? You made one TV show and like 2 little small movies, but we need to know all about your life. Okay, self-important. But she wrote a book, like an autobiography, and there was a chapter in there about, like, growing up. At the time that she wrote the book, she was like 25 or 26, you know, like she was in her 20s. And she had a chapter in the book about her and her sister and, like, all these things that she did to her sister. The chapter of the book was supposed to be about how she grew up in a household that was, like, very sexually free and open, I guess. But there were, like, parts, which, okay, whatever, like, you're white, like, white people, whatever, like, fine, you grew up in a house that was, like, very sexually free and open, whatever. But she was talking about how, I'll pause it so you guys know where I'm at. I'm at 8 minutes exactly. 8 minutes exactly. But yeah, so she had, like, included in the book how she used to, like, mess with her sister. And how she used to, like, look up her sister's vagina. And how she, like, would bribe her sister to let her, like, touch her sister's vagina. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. And how she would, like, how she would, like, bribe her sister to let her, like, oh, wow, yeah, you're way ahead of me. You're way ahead of me. How she would, like, bribe her sister to, like, let her look up her vagina and let her, like, put shit up her vagina and, like, touch her. And how she would, like, bribe her sister to, like, let Lena, like, kiss her sister. All kinds of just, like, really disturbing shit. And then she was like, well, we grew up in a very sexually liberated household, and our parents were, you know, very cool about sex and didn't care about anything. And didn't everyone? And she just had this whole attitude of, like, didn't everyone do this? And then all these white people were coming out of the fucking woodworks talking about, yeah, didn't everybody sleep in the same bed with their brothers and sisters and cousins and kiss them and touch their boobs? And I was like, no, that must be a white people thing, because no, everyone doesn't do that. Everyone doesn't do that. Well, okay, let's see how old she really is, because I probably am exaggerating. So let's see how old she really is, Lena Dunham. Let's see how old she really is. And Lena Dunham's parents are also, like, whatever. They're also, like, rich somebodies. She was born in 86. She's 31. And she wrote this book. The book came out like 4 or 5 years ago, which, yeah, would have made her like 25-ish. She was young. Because I remember thinking, like, what the fuck have you even done that you wrote a damn book? Zinzi Clemens wrote on Jezebel an hour ago, it's time for women of color to divest from Lena Dunham. Y'all so late. Y'all are so late. I swear I hate everyone on the internet. Niggas be 19 years fucking late and behind, writing these think pieces and this bullshit about we need to do this and that. You're late as hell. Nobody cares what you fucking think. Sorry. Let me scroll up and see what's going on. Since I'm behind. So I'm behind. Oh yeah, remember I did pause it and I said I had to restart it and I had to catch up. Maybe you didn't stop yours. That's why you're like so far ahead of me. Where are we? Oh wow, wait, hold on. Wait, whoa, I'm way behind on the chat. Whoa, way behind. Okay, wait. Lena Dunham is the worst. She makes people feel better about themselves. White feminists who are from her background. I never liked Lena. I had 2 white female coworkers about to come to blows about Lena Dunham. I was sitting in my cube like, OMG, LOL. Do you remember when she was so fucking arrogant as to be pissed off when Odell Beckham Jr. didn't notice her? Yeah, I remember. I made a video about that shit too. I was like, the fact that you wrote a whole essay, this bitch wrote a whole essay and published it online. Talk about she sat next to Odell Beckham Jr. and he didn't speak to her because she's a fat, ugly white woman dressed in a tux. And then she wrote this hit piece on Odell Beckham where she literally like named him and everything. Talking about how men don't know how to deal with fat women. They don't know how to deal with ugly women. They don't know how to deal with women that don't have a full face of makeup. They don't know how to deal with women that are like wearing like masculine clothes or playing around with androgyny because like men and the patriarchy and da-da-da-da-da. All this because somebody did not speak to her. You don't know nothing about why he didn't speak to you. He literally didn't say anything to you and you created this you literally created in your mind this fucking whole conflict about how you think he's thinking about you. Like, that's clearly how you feel about yourself, Lena Dunham. Like, you have all these insecurities that you projected onto this man because he didn't speak to you. And I guarantee if he had spoken to her, she would have wrote a hit piece on how men don't understand that just because a woman is sitting next to them, they don't necessarily want to talk and blah, blah, blah. Like, you can't win for losing with this woman. Like, she sucks as a person. I don't know what else to say, honestly. I despise her. Like, I really hate her on, like, a molecular, like, on a cellular fucking level. Like, with the burning intensity of 10,000 suns. And like I said, it's been, like, years. It's been literally years that she's been garbage. I have, like, years invested in fucking hating this woman. Like, she's trash. That's it. And it's, like, every single year. No, because that Odell Beckham thing, when was that? That was this year? No, that was last year. That was 2016. At least once a year, she says something like next level horrible. At least once a year, she says something like really horrible. And people just still keep fucking with her. Still keep fucking with her. I hate when people write autobiographies in their 20s and 30s. Wait till your 50s and 70s. Okay, wait. She's non-threatening to white people and dangerous to minorities, which is why they like her and fund her. Lena was born in 86, so she's 31. That's everyone in this microwave-ass culture we're under now. Folks writing autobios like, have you really even lived yet? I hate how obsessed people were over her book. People were saying how incredible it is and how honest it was. I was side-eyeing everyone. Lena just needs to go away. Yeah, Sister Act. Why would she put that in her book? What was the point? Lena Dunham reminds me of all the special snowflake white kids I grew up with. What is GT? In GT classes? What's GT? Half-baked ideas of race, gender, and class, but swear they're a messiah. I heard her interview on NPR, and they just moved over the molestation. It was disgusting. People really, like, glossed over that shit. It really did not stick. Like, that bitch is Teflon Don to all the horrible things she says and does. Sexually liberated, then go out and deal with the consenting person, not your impressionable younger sister. And then her younger sister had, like, gave a statement that said, like, I don't think that I was molested, so it's fine. So then people were like, see, her sister doesn't think she was molested, so it's fine. But it's like, I mean, her sister was young and impressionable. Like, it was just a lot. It was just so much. White people really have no empathy for life. No, everyone didn't do that damn shit. What the white fuck? Lena's disgusting trash. It's incest, plain and simple. Shit's nasty. No one does that. I don't care how liberated you are. That's your sister. It's incest. Patrice O'Neal once said that the entertainment industry is like cartels, and there are some people who won't be fired until the cartel is done with them. I guess Lena is connected to the right group. I think she is. That Jennifer Lawrence is another one. Like, connected. Then she had that issue when Odell paid her dust. She should be 30 now. She's my age. SMH. Lena is trash. I most certainly did not do that with my siblings and cousins. We slept in the same bed, and I changed diapers and helped bathe my youngest brother. That's it. And people were really trying to act like, didn't everyone play with their little brother's penis? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't. Like, no, we didn't. That shit's weird. Like, that's why y'all have so many problems, white people, because, like, all this weird shit is normalized in your fucking white culture. Like, fix your white culture. Your white culture is, it's wild. Not incest, molestation, savages birth savages. They're the most perverted people on this earth. Damn, I'm 25. I wouldn't think of writing a memoir until I'm at least 50. I slept in the same bed as my brother, and we sure as fuck did not kiss and touch each other inappropriately. What the fuck, white people? Can't stop investing in Lena Dunham. Can't stop investing in Lena Dunham if you were never invested in the first place. I saw the first episode of Girls, and I knew it wasn't for me. I saw the first episode of Girls, and I was like, this is the shit that everybody's fucking raving about, how great and amazing and wonderful it is. Y'all really like white people. I was just like, man, y'all really like white people. If, you're a Negrodamus, similar to how Lovely T.I. predicts things way before everyone else. Wow, at 96 folks in the chat is flying. It's 112 of y'all now. It's flying. I'm way behind. I'm just letting the movie play because I'm way behind this chat. I'm trying to catch up. Odell was minding his damn business. Fuck her. White women crack me up. She's self-absorbed. I just can't with her. White women feel they're owed attention by black men. I agree. And I mentioned that in my video too. Like, race plays a dynamic, and I really wonder if she would have done that to a white man. Like, if Ben Affleck had been fucking sitting next to her and hadn't spoken to her, would she have felt comfortable writing a fucking full hit piece in her little magazine on, like, Ben Affleck? Probably not. Like, I find that really hard to believe. But it was a fucking young black football player that she thought everybody was going to take her side over his. But niggas was like, no, 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 bitch. Not today, Lena Dunham. And we called her out on that shit. And then she made some bullshit-ass, half-baked-ass motherfucking apology. Like, she literally, like, created a whole altercation with a man because he didn't talk to her. He didn't even say anything to you. You have no idea what he was thinking or feeling. You literally imagined. You imagined it. And that shit's dangerous, too, because, like, white women have a history of doing that shit with black men. Oh, that black man was looking at me. Oh, he was going to rape me. He was going to do this. He was going to do that. He was thinking this. He was thinking that. Like, fall back, white trash. That's the shit that white feminists like to do about black men and then call the police on them. Exactly. I thought she was a feminist, so why would it matter if he spoke to her? Right? That's whiteness. This mentality of how dare you not acknowledge me? How dare you not speak to me gets under their skin. Odell Beckham wouldn't be her friend if she paid him. And what wavelength do they coincide? Fuck out of here, Lena. Yeah, they just so happened to be sitting next to each other at like the Met. It was like the Met Gala, like the Met Gala dinner or something. They just so happened to be sitting next to each other. I don't know you. I don't know you. You don't know me. We've never crossed paths. We don't have friends in common. We don't have anything in common. I don't have to speak to you. I'm not required to speak to you because you're Lena Dunham. No. White women feel they're owed attention by everyone. She's a maniac, that's for sure. Lena's terrible. She didn't even apologize correctly. Oh, G&T is gifted and talented. Gifted and talented schools. Oh. In DC, we don't have that. We have AP, advanced placement. G&T, gifted and talented classes in some school systems is similar to IB classes in other school systems. Hi, Phoenix. And her ass was one of the first to come out and trash Cosby, but girl, look in your own damn closet. Exactly, and that's what I mean, too, when I say, like, if it had been a white guy sitting next to her, like, she came out and trashed Bill Cosby, who's black, for being a serial rapist, but her fucking white friend gets accused of being a fucking rapist, and now all of a sudden, oh, we have to wait, and we have to wait and see, and, like, she's racist! Like, that's it! That's it. That's all. Girls is terrible, and I watched one episode and stopped. I don't see the hype. Sex in the City and Girls were a pushback against double standards on sex between men and women, but a race POC. I would even say that Sex in the City did a better job of fucking having, like, at least, like, Sex in the City really looked like it was really for real set in New York. Because they really did, like, film in New York and, like, film on the sidewalks. And, like, so, like, at least in the background, you did see, like, people of color and black people and Asians, like, all different types of people. They had storylines that involved, like, black people and other, like, people of color. Girls was literally just all white and set in Brooklyn. And all white. All the extras, everybody. And then when they asked him about it, her little fucking racist partner in crime, Jenny Connor, or however the fuck you pronounce that shit, was like, I don't understand what the big deal is. Black people just don't live where we have our show set. Your show is set in Brooklyn. Your show is set in Brooklyn. Your show is set in Brooklyn. I guarantee you, black people live there. I swear, I promise, black people live there. And I remember Lena Dunham had also made a statement that was like, we didn't put any black people in our show because I don't know any. And then this black girl that like went to school with her at Sarah Lawrence wrote this essay and was like, I know Lena Dunham. Like, we used to live together in the same dorms at Sarah Lawrence, and we had like 19 classes together. Like, she got them white blinders on. It's just a lot. It's just too much. Where are we? There we go. They will say anything and excuse anything to hold on to a fave. His book had some peculiar things. Whose book? I missed something. Yeah, I see somebody here needs to get fucking blocked. I just block them, whoever they are. Talking about I'm generalizing about Lena Dunham. Like I give a fuck. Yes, I'm generalizing about someone that consistently does horrible and terrible things. But I'm generalizing. I don't need her. There's no threshold. I don't need her to do like 25 bad things before I decide she's a dick. No. Jennifer Lawrence is terrible also. Why is she still famous? She fucks up and they keep giving her chances. Like, why? Same reason. They think she's Katniss in real life. Where are we? Of course she would say that since that's her sister. There's shit that has happened to me as a child. It's not normal. Let's not pretend like it doesn't happen. Lena's trash. Lena also got her friend Amy Schumer on board with this bullshit, and I don't care for her either. That shit Lena pulled with Odell ain't nothing new, and many black men lost their lives for that same shit. So shame on her, fucking white culture. Where are we? Yes, Beast Bake. I have Sister Act playing, but I'm really not paying attention because there's so many of you, and the chat is really moving. I'm just letting it play. So I'll give you a time check in a minute. It is playing, though. White woman, Lena's using the same mess that got Emmett Till killed. White woman's paranoia kills. Emmett Till's accuser finally came out and said she was lying. I could forgive Lena touching her sister when Lena was 7, but the stuff when she was older, the bribery for kisses and masturbating while her sister slept next to her are a lot. White women are canceled. They've been canceled. White women feel like they're the prize and society tells them this, so every man should fall at their feet. Yeah. From time they've been canceled. Lena is nothing more than the trashiest of the trash. She's an opportunist and has no loyalty for anyone. It really burns me up about that woman confessing to lying on Emmett Till, and Lena is depraved. Why do white people feel like if enough time passes, they're exempt is beyond me? They really feel that way, too. They'd be like, oh, that shit happened, like, so long ago. Like, why are we still on that? What? What do you mean, why am I still on it? What are you talking about? You still did it. Oh, wait, AP classes are the ones similar to IB course, and GT classes are a step below both. What is IB? What's IB? Yeah, stop making excuses for this woman. Black women aren't given this many chances when they mess up. We all knew she was lying, that trash-ass witch. The amount of smearing. Wasn't Gabrielle Union the first black person on Friends? I never watched Friends. I never got into Friends. I don't know. I know literally nothing about it. Nothing. The amount of smearing of Emmett's character all these years, and Carolyn thinks it's acceptable to admit she lied on her deathbed. That just reminds me of Atonement. Did you guys ever see that movie Atonement? I hate that movie, right? I hate that movie. I feel like the message of atonement is do horrible things and then go on to have a great life, and then as long as you confess on your deathbed, it's fucking fine. Like, I really feel like that's the message of Atonement. And it's some garbage. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way about, like, life. And a lot of people, like, feel that way about, like, oh, as long as I eventually apologize, who cares? Like, no. And I hated that movie because I was just like, she's a horrible person. She told a really big lie that literally ruined these people's lives. And then she went on to become, like, a best-selling author and, like, have all this good shit happen to her. And she thinks that just because she, like, apologized on her deathbed, that makes it fine. I was like, this is a horrible movie, and it's sending a horrible message. But people acted like Atonement was, like, the best movie in the world, and they, like, loved it so fucking much. But whatever. No, I did not read Charlemagne's book. Black Privilege. He's a coon. I'm from Maryland, so I know that Montgomery County has GT and PG County has TAG, Talented and Gifted. In high school, we had IB and AP. I went to PG CPS. I went to DCPS, and we only had AP. We didn't have TAG or GT. It's unfair that she has gotten so much protection for what she did. Yeah, after Emmett was dead, after the alleged trial, and after she was old and on her deathbed. Fuck that old broad. This chat just flew up my phone like the flash. The chat's moving. It's a lot of y'all. I put that wench who lied on Emmett Till on the same level as George Zimmerman. Both have someone's death on their hands and were never punished. Yeah, that's true. Lena was on a roundtable show with Tracy Ellis Ross and the chick from Jane the Virgin and some other women, and she talked about the whole issue with diversity on her show. And she basically said that she forgot that there were other women out there that weren't white and Jewish. I was like, wow, girl, okay. She's the worst, and I hope that secret destroyed her every day until her very last breath. Katniss oh yeah. I think she only said something because she thought she might be going to hell. Read Emmett Till. I can't think of the name of Lena's roommate, but if you look it up, you can find it. International. Oh, okay. White people come out the woodwork to defend the rapist when the victim is black. Friends is overrated. IB is an alternative to A levels before college. Where are we? And then when she would be put in jail, she should be made to watch. Wow, you on that Black Mirror. And then when she would be put in jail, she should be made to watch all the Emmett Till photography of his open casket and all the documentaries about his death on repeat nonstop. I'm from Maryland too. I went to Howard County public schools and I'm only aware of AP courses being an MD. Fuck Friends. That shit is barely a pastime. Friends and like Seinfeld and like all those shows that people be like really into. I don't know. I can never get into them. That's like the dad from Malcolm in the Middle talking about Harvey Weinstein can be forgiven. Yeah, Bryan Cranston. I saw that. I was like, you really are Walter White in real life, huh? If we just give it time and he does better, white people are something else. She didn't have a wonderful life, and I mean she was a child. It's a lot of us that didn't have motherfucking wonderful lives. And we still didn't do horrible things as children. I don't want to hear that fucking excuse. Block whoever you are. Bye. Goodbye. Fucking excuses. Excuses. That's just like I said in one of my videos about like mass shootings. A lot of us are fucking angry. I'm furious all the time at the world. I'm a seething rage monster. Yet I don't feel like because I'm mad, I have the right to go to a movie theater and shoot up the movie theater and kill people because I'm mad. That's not a fucking excuse. Y'all make excuses for y'all make excuses for everything. Everything. No. Like, I'm very angry. Like, bad things happened to me in my childhood too. That didn't give me the right, even as a child, to inflict pain on other people. And Lena Dunham's freewheeling, motherfucking sexually free-spirited, adventurous parents should have stepped in and said something. But they didn't. The twist was weird and atonement. I hope that in the afterlife they suffer and they are never forgiven. The proceeds from that book should have gone to the family. Deathbed Confessions allow people to think that they don't have to be responsible for anything. Atonement made me fucking cry, and I hated that girl for what she did. I hated that girl. That's what a lot of these old-ass racists do. They apologize on their deathbed, and the younger generation try to act like it never happened, or because they apologize to them that it's okay. My mom didn't allow friends or Sex in the City in our house. We watched Living Single and Girlfriends. No white dolls either. Bonjour. Bonjour. I have no idea what you're talking about with Simone Biles or Gabby Douglas. I don't follow neither one of them. Cruel and Unusual Punishment. Black Mirrors was fire. I hate the Into the Green Mile. I was reluctant to drag Gabby. I love that we have a forum to speak and lift the veil of white female fragility. White women must be held accountable for upholding white supremacy. Black Mirrors had me on my ass for like 2 weeks. Black Mirrors still has me on my ass. I'm just side-eyeing Gabby. I'm not mad at her. I don't know what happened. Do I watch any reality shows? No, I don't. I don't even know what's coming on. I mean, I don't have cable. And I really only catch certain things. Wow, so now I have to cancel Walter White. Am I into Game of Thrones? No. I don't think Seinfeld is funny. I don't fucking get it. It's like a paragon of white comedy, but it's dry as fuck. I mean, I think people just like, it's also like Frasier, you know, people just like that whatever white people humor. I don't know. What Gabby said was wrong, but people need to learn how to criticize her without dragging her appearance. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Exactly, I get pissed off all the time, but I don't kill people. It's that white entitlement. I was in the IB program and graduated with the IB diploma. It's an international based curriculum that connects students around the world. We learn in a holistic way. Oh, that sounds cool. White entitlement makes me so furious. A lot of white people don't have the constitution to deal with pain, anger, sadness. So they feel like it's their responsibility to inflict it on others to deal with it. That's white fragility. And that's because this whole society is designed to fucking coddle them and make them feel like the world's supposed to revolve around them and their feelings. And how dare the world not revolve around them and their fucking feelings? And how dare something be hard? And how dare everything not be handed to them on a fucking silver platter? Life is so unfair. I need to go take a semi-automatic weapon and kill people now. Oh, hi, Umi. I see you. We are all angry and hurt and sometimes sad. Still no excuse to be a molester or a murderer. IB promotes connecting all subjects together. We will talk about what we read in English, how that connects to math, and how chemistry connects to language, etc. I love IB because I don't think it in binaries. I don't think in binaries either, so that's cool. On this, oh, Gabby said that if the girls were, oh no, I didn't. No, I have nothing to give. What do I think about season 2 of Stranger Things? Nothing. Literally nothing at all. I need to jump on Black Mirror. It's been a year now. Gabby was victim blaming her teammate for her being sexually assaulted. Gabby said that she shouldn't dress promiscuous and that women are to blame, so Simone put her ass in check. That sounds reasonable. It makes me laugh when people ask certain questions and we, the OGs, answer like we're her family. You guys are my family, my internet family. Which, y'all my fucking friends and family, like, more than most of real life. IB makes me think of distance learning. We had distance learning in high school where we were learning with other high schools via video cameras in a classroom. I like to believe redemption even for awful things is possible, but that requires a lot of work. Nor should forgiveness for bare minimum effort be expected. I agree. Completely, 100%. You talk about Game of Thrones, right? Is it because they portrayed the people of color as slaves and the main cast is centered on white people? Aside from the fact that, okay, yeah, Game of Thrones, aside from the fact that it's, like, way too many white people and, like, whatever else, Game of Thrones is just, like, not, I don't think it looks interesting. I'm not into politics. The politics of, like, the show. I'm not into the politics of the show. And, like, the race shit just is the icing on the shit cake. But, like, I'm just not into the politics of the show at all. Period. Seren is my sister in my headcanon. Honestly, if I wasn't so invested, I would have stopped watching Game of Thrones. After the show ends, I'll never watch anything by those show creators again. I don't think she would enjoy... Oh, me, you're talking about me. Because there's only one black character and she's a servant, and Daenerys is a white savior trope. Detroit in the house. Hi, Gucci. I see you. If you guys are looking for something new to watch, try Big Frida's show. I'm finally caught up. I've binge watched the first few seasons and it's good. I've never gotten into Game of Thrones either. She's always saving the brown people and they're always portrayed as savages. You probably wouldn't be into Scandal then. I'm not into Scandal. I don't watch Scandal. I have to emotionally prepare myself before I watch Black Mirror. Will I be terrified, reduced to tears, or both? I used to watch Big Frida's show, but then fell off. Do you like looking at theories of movies? What do you mean? Can you be more specific? Do I play video games? I used to play way more, but I don't have a gaming system now. And the last console that I had was the Xbox 360 that I loved, but I don't have it anymore. If I got another gaming console, I would. Somebody also recommended some really good games to me in the comment section of the I Hate Everything video. They were like, oh, if you're like not interested in like TV shows and movies and stuff right now, you should try some video games. Have you ever thought about going into directing or screenwriting? No, I have not. I write nonfiction and I also write fiction. And I have friends that do like screenwriting and stuff. And it's not the same. It's like way more technical. And I'm not that technical of a writer. I don't do Game of Thrones because the medieval European aesthetic has never been for me ever. What advice would you give to someone who's 19 going on 20? Go with your gut always and try your best. Everything is temporary. Allow your feelings to come and go. What are my thoughts on Insecure? No thoughts. Zero thoughts. Oh, yeah, see, don't touch my hair. Seren doesn't watch Insecure. She said it's not her type of show. Exactly, it's not. Game of Thrones is horribly violent. The plot lines are good. And I heard, like, the way they handle rape and sexual assault is also really bad on that show, too. And I have, like, a thing with, like, rape. Like, I can't watch rape. Like, I can't watch rape scenes. I will, like, turn it off. Like, I hate it. Because it's like such a plot device. Like, people put like really horribly graphic rape scenes in like a lot of things for absolutely no reason at all. And it's really hard for me to watch. Like, Blindness had a really bad rape scene. And I really liked that movie, but I was just like, whoo, this is really hard for me to get through. But we've talked before about how I'm like really emotional. Like, I'm really empathetic. And I feel a lot of like secondhand emotions. So like embarrassment hits me really hard when like embarrassing things happen to people, and rape scenes. I just can't do it. Scandal got real boring and predictable to me. I could only watch the first season of Big Frida. Anybody watch The Deuce? I don't watch it, but I've heard it's very good. Is it worth checking out? Comes on Fuse and Hulu. I'm catching up in the chat. Sister Act is playing. I had to restart it, so I'm way behind. It probably anybody that's watching. If you guys want to know where I am, I could tell you, but I'm trying to catch up in the chat because there's so many of y'all. But I'm watching Sister Act. I am watching it. It's on. There just hasn't been any singing, so I'm just watching it. When the singing comes on, I'm going to be singing. It makes sense that this is Scandal's last season because at this point, what else can they do with that show? Have you seen Chewing Gum? No, I have not. uh, I'd watch anything you'd produce, Seren. Oh, thank you. True, Scandal has been rinsed out. Snowfall, a series about the Californian beginnings of crack. Chewing Gum is hilarious. The chat is popping today. It sure is. The only show white people got right is Lucifer. A white man is the devil. It's over 100 folks in here. I can't quit Scandal. I'm praying for joy for Olivia Pope. Yeah, like, I had to restart my movie because it kept buffering. I'm only 20 minutes in. Seren doesn't watch Insecure and she's never seen Chewing Gum. Nope. I want some rolled chicken tacos. I want some crispy chicken tacos. Scandal sucks now. I love Insecure. That sounds delicious. What do you think about Black America by Will Packer and Aaron Magruder? I've heard that Aaron Magruder has a problem with black women. And if you go back and watch the Boondocks, you can see that there are like really no black women on the show that are like represented all that well. Except for like, I don't know, the little girl, their friend Jasmine, who's like mixed. And maybe like one or two, but for the most part, like all the portrayals of black women are like, that they're like insane, ghetto. Like someone said that to me, like, oh, have you noticed like the portrayal of black women on the Boondocks? They were like, oh, because I've heard that Aaron Magruder like has an issue with black women. And I think he's like married to an East Asian woman or something. But I don't know if that's true, so like do not quote me on that. But I have heard that he has a problem with black women. So I don't know. I don't know how this Black America thing is going to go. We're going to have to really wait and see. That's how I feel. Typing with my knuckles because I'm eating this chicken. That's such generic advice. I know it's generic, but it actually is true. Like, it's really true. Sometimes simple advice works. Like, if something feels wrong, go with your gut. Like, go with your intuition. If you feel like you're being overwhelmed emotionally, try to remember that feelings are temporary. They come and go. That moods are like emotional weather. Like, feelings blow in, they blow out. Like, I know that it all sounds generic, but that doesn't mean it's not true. Game of Thrones is about rich, entitled people expecting others to die for them. But that's not the intended message. Game of Thrones romanticizes rape. Have you seen what happened to Monday? No. I'm the same. I cannot watch rape scenes. I can't watch rape scenes either. It's too much for my sensitive system. I like Snowfall, but I felt it was a bit too late. No cookies for now realizing that crack fuck black people's over. I mean, not unless you're going to do something tangible in terms of like reparations or retroactively releasing people from prison or, you know, like do something. I stopped watching The Magicians because of the rape scenes. Oh yeah, those are tough to get through. Nuns. The rape of the psychiatrist in The Sopranos is one of the most distressing things I've seen on TV. You're right, some feminists came out and said the rape was important for character development in Game of Thrones. What's an HSP? What's that? Do I watch Underground? I watched one episode and it was a lot. It was really emotionally intense. Really emotionally intense. Oh yeah, you're way ahead of me. Way ahead of me who drank my apple juice. Way ahead of me. Ah! A tostada. Chicken tacos, Mexican pizza. Chicken tacos are everything with some good guac. I don't like guac. I don't like avocados. The Boondocks also had a huge issue with its depiction of gay black men. Aaron Magruder does have a complex. Some Asian woman came out and said that he's basically a colorist. I did not notice that about the Boondocks. I didn't notice it either until somebody pointed it out to me. And then I like watched it again and I was like, every black woman on this show is like a bad person. Like, with the exception of like maybe one of the women that the grandpa dated and like the little girl Jasmine. And like they don't have any like black girl friends. It's just like you just you watch it from a different perspective. I didn't notice that. Yep, shredded chicken nacho supreme. Yeah, y'all talking about Game of Thrones. I don't know about these people. Hi, Lavinia. Thank you. Chicken taco emojis. I do watch The Magicians. I have not listened to Khalila's new album. Oh, highly sensitive person. Maybe. Could be. If you like tacos and scrambled eggs, I love scrambled eggs. I make great what I call scrambled tacos, scrambled eggs and taco shells with onions, peppers, salsa, and different cheeses. Screenshot! We'll be trying that. Read Game of Thrones. There's something about the rape scenes and the fact that these books are written by an elderly white man that is a bit pervy. Eggs with melted cheese, but it works for me if you put enough veggies on it. I'm not a big cheese eater. I don't eat cheese with my eggs. So I probably wouldn't put cheese in it, but the rest of it sounds good, like a scramble. I never realized that about the Boondocks. Dang. Light bulb goes off. You know, the Boondocks does black women dirty. It's literally, it's like... You're right. That's how it really is. Oh, why can't I zoom out? There we go. Womp womp. Thank you, Carla. I remember that episode with the granddad's girlfriend. Magruder apparently thinks the only representation black women would be satisfied with is an unrealistically perfect character. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like one like perfect quote unquote good black woman, and then all the rest are like wild. Strains hard to try and think of a positive portrayal of black women in the Boondocks. Tell me if you could think of one. Tell me if you could think of one. Do I watch Riverdale? No. I also heard Game of Thrones is getting 4 spinoffs. Game of Thrones is white feminism in a nutshell. God damn, I never even realized that. Oh, I think I'm caught up. Because I see y'all talking about the Zoom. Firm Zoom. Yes, granddad's girlfriend was a hoe. Mixing a bit of sour cream in the eggs is delicious. Terrible, and he dated that girl, but he was crazy. I'm offended. What's funny is Regina King is the voice of both Huey and Riley. I know! It's really weird. It's really weird. It's a weird thing. Y'all making me feel a way about one of my favorite shows, dang. But can you think of like some positive portrayals of black women? People have really said that he has a problem with black women. And I watched Black Jesus for a while, and I can't really think of any on Black Jesus either. But I didn't get that into Black Jesus, so I could be forgetting. But I was like, damn, I wonder if this nigga really does have an issue with black women. So we'll see. If this like Black America shit comes out and I feel the same way, like Aaron Magruder getting cut off. Thank you, Phoenix. How many good black males are in the Boondocks? I mean, I would say that the depiction of the black males in the Boondocks is realistic of what do I want to say? Of people trying to deal with what it means when they like got a little bit of money and like moved out of their neighborhood and like moved into a new neighborhood. There's like a lot of sympathy. Even the fucking little one that's like wild, you still understand why. And like all the male characters on that show, I feel like, are given this like level of like sympathy and empathy for you to understand like why they're that way, why they're acting like that, and like how they feel. And exactly, Huey is portrayed as this kid messiah, and the Boondocks show a variety of black males while black women are just a generalized straight line. Exactly, just Nickel. The black men on that show have representation, black women don't. Exactly. And like so often too on the Boondocks, when they do depict the ghetto people and the hood rats, the focus is on black women. If you like watch it again, you'll notice like in the R. Kelly episode, like the majority of like what was shown was these like ghetto ratchet like black women. In the episode where they like open up the fucking soul food restaurant, you see like all these like fat black women like eating food and then like passing out. Like close-ups on them. Like it was created by a male's point of view. Okay, so what? So what does that mean? What's that supposed to mean to me? What's that supposed to mean to me? Matter of fact, bye. Bye. Get out of here. Because I think you're a fucking hotep. So go away. As soon as you say it's created by a male's point of view, like that's supposed to mean something to me, I create content from my point of view. That's supposed to mean that men can't relate. Is that how it fucking works now? That's how it works? No. I don't like people that make excuses like, oh, it's from a male's point. Oh, okay. As a black woman, I did watch the Boondocks. I did like the Boondocks. The main voice actress on the Boondocks is a black woman. We're allowed to talk about what is the representation of black women on the show. Talk about it's made by a man, so it's from a male's point of view. Like, what's that supposed to mean? So that's supposed to mean that we could just fucking mindlessly sit here and watch the shit and not fucking consider what the hell we're watching? Does that make sense to y'all? It doesn't make sense to me. And he asked me for examples, and I gave him examples, and then he proceeded to fucking still, oh, well, it's from a male's point of view. Okay, well, this YouTube channel is from my point of view, and your ass is blocked. Bye. There was one black woman that granddad dated who knew martial arts and had pet wolves. That was the killer kung fu wolf bitch. The killer kung fu wolf bitch was literally what they call her. I don't even think she had a name, did she? They just call her killer kung fu wolf bitch. She was not crazy because of her shitty friends. She was like emotionally unstable. They showed her whole backstory. She was emotionally unstable. She was not a good person, so she's not an example. I'm on Google researching Magruder now, and I love Black Jesus too. Right, and then she blew herself up. Right, the itis, that was the name. The itis. Remember the big lady with blonde hair dancing to the R. Kelly song in court? Yeah, and they always really showed, like, these women, these black women, like, being horrible. Still straining. I'll block. I don't give a damn. Black hand strong. Apologists. The episode where Riley cracks on Granddad for losing a fight to a blind man is my favorite. Blind nigga samurai. Blind nigga samurai. I told y'all to be on the block game. She was hella crazy. Not a great portrayal. Ooh. Whoopi is looking like, these bitches cannot sing. Oh my God. It's from a male's point of view, then that specific man is misogynistic and is pushing that viewpoint. The killer kung fu wolf bitch's name was Luna. Okay, Luna. I remember that they kept calling her killer kung fu wolf bitch over and over. Oprah got kidnapped and Granddad apparently had beef with Rosa Parks. He can't put himself in a woman's position. It wouldn't be fair. I'm not saying that you have to put yourself in a woman's position. I'm not a man, so I can't put myself in a man's position. But I could still try to fucking talking about the Odell Beckham, Lena Dunham situation. That would be like me saying, oh, I'm a woman, Lena Dunham is a woman, so I have to automatically take Lena Dunham's side because I can't put myself in Odell Beckham's position because he's a man. You can still try and like be empathetic and like try to have an understanding of what other people may or may not be going through. Niggas are so fucking selfish. They don't even fucking try. They just be like, well, I'm in my body and I'm going through what I'm going through and that's all that fucking matters. No, I don't live like that. No. Poor Whoopi. Poor Whoopi. Poor Whoopi. This would be me. This would be me in a fucking monastery. Like I can't do it. I can't deal. He says it's from a man's perspective, so if that's how that man perceived his own women and folks are laughing at that and normalizing it, it's a problem. It's about empathy and understanding. He doesn't have to put himself in a black woman's position, but you can be empathetic or ask other black women. If you can't put yourself in a woman's position, then maybe try to be empathetic or even consider have another writer that does know that position. I'm really racking my brain trying to think of any good portrayals of black women on the Boondocks. The men were diverse and complex the more I think about it. I agree. I immediately felt empathy for Odell. Immediately. It's called emotional intelligence. What happened to Whoopi? She's trying to thread the fucking beads and the beads are like popping, which this is totally random. But do you guys know how to sew? I know how to sew. I can do like 3 fairly simple stitches because my grandmother is like super, super, super artistic and well, my whole family. And she can sew and she can make clothes and she can knit and she can quilt and she can crochet. And when I was younger, she taught me how to do like simple stitches. So I can like repair a pair of socks. I can like darn a pair of socks or like darn a hole in a shirt. And people act like that is amazing. Can you guys sew? Is it like that amazing? Is it like that amazing? I want to know. Calling Reno. Gal Gadot just wasn't good. I don't care what anyone says. Literally anyone could have played Wonder Woman. Hi. Was there even a good portrayal of black women in the Boondocks comics, though? Aaron McGruder did the comics, too. Hell, they even showed how Uncle Ruckus got to be how he was. And how did Uncle Ruckus get to be how he was? Because his black mother, who was a black woman, basically abused him and, like, trained him to be that way. Like, the blame is still placed on the black woman. Like, like I said, somebody told me that they feel like Aaron McGruder has an issue with black women, and I've been thinking about that shit ever since. And I really kind of think that he really does. I really do. Rescue me. Scrub those floors, Whoopi. See, I'm only like 40 minutes in. 'Cause I'm lonely, and I need you, and your love too. Come on and rescue me. Come on, baby, and rescue me. No, it was the mom. Maybe the father beat him, but it was the mom that was like, oh, the mom that like idolized whiteness and like got him to like idolize whiteness. It was the mom. I love disco. My grandmother used to like listen to so much disco music. I need you and your love too. I have seen Beast of the Southern Wild. I love that movie. And I love Hush Puppy. So thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. I'm the man. I'm the man. I loved her father. Can't you see that I'm lonely? I can do a little bit of sewing. I don't know how to even thread a needle. I think everyone should know how to sew or knit. My mom can sew. My dad can sew his ass off. I can't do it, but again, I've never really tried. It's a good skill. It's useful. Yes, I know how to knit and sew. Hi, see somebody waving. Hi. Work and pray, work and pray. That's all they do. I can sew to an extent. You guys, you're misspelling sew. You know that, right? It's S-E-W. You guys are writing S-O-W, which is like so, like a farm. What? Black Dynamite at least is a B. I think she was played pretty decent. This is my nightmare. It's a nightmare, Eddie. Get me out of here. I say that shit all the time. I am in a nightmare. This is my nightmare. It's a nightmare. I can't get the thread through the needle, let alone sew. I used to sew clothes for my Barbies. You could sew, Gucci? It's a lost art that's not passed down as much. My mom can sew. I won't be satisfied with Wonder Woman until I get a movie about Nubia, her black twin sister. Obviously, The Boondocks is a satire of what we see on mainstream media. It wasn't meant to make you satisfied of any one character. That can be your interpretation of The Boondocks, but I would not agree with that at all. I'd bet you, Daisy Head. I used to love this. I used to want one of these little clocks. I'd bet you, Daisy Head. I think we're on to something. Maybe he's got issues with his mom. Probably. The only sewing I tried was making tissue dresses for my Barbies, but I was scared of my grandma's sewing machine. I don't know how to use a sewing machine. I could just do like a simple stitch with a needle and thread. Because she told my anxious bud about my aunt getting the needle in their fingers. You woke us up to this Boondocks thing. No, it's not. I'm from the South. We sew all the time. Matter of fact, Ebony Brown wasn't even good representation for black women in the Boondocks. She didn't tell Ruckus off when he blasted black women, but actually validated his argument a little. I can only mend things, but my Nana sewed too. It's impressive that someone can use a sewing machine. Oh, I could carry a tune. I could carry a tune. Mary Robert. I feel like I need to go and rewatch the Boondocks in its totality now, for real, for real. Maybe he's got issues with his mom, and that's why he don't fuck with black women and portray them as trash. Rutina Wesley for Nubia, definitely. Yes, we need Nubia. We know what satire is. We're saying that black men got the full range of their humanity with that satire, and black women did not. Yes, I love that movie. It's a wonderful father-daughter movie. It really is. It was a beautiful portrayal of their relationship. I really enjoyed it a lot. Mary Clarence, Sister Mary Fake. That's what they called her in the second one. Because he could never remember her name. You know how sometimes it's as if you have to be yourself or you just burst? That's how I feel when I'm making videos. Like, oh, niggas might not like it. But I have to say it. I have to say how I feel. Y'all just not gonna like it. I'd have bet you, Daisy Head. It was making fun of every Antoine Fisher-like character or princess-type character. His point of view is how he was betrayed by Hollywood. That's the point Boondocks is making. I don't think that's the point that Boondocks was making at all. Like, not even a little bit. I mean, like I said, everyone is entitled to their own interpretation of the work. That's like the beauty of work, of artistic work. You create it, you send it out into the universe, and people interpret it how they want. I would not say that that was how I interpreted the Boondocks at all. It's not that hard to... I think you're giving Aaron Magruder a very wide pass. Which, if you enjoyed the medium, okay. It's not that hard to understand unless you don't want to understand. I fucking hated the think pieces that came out when how do you pronounce this girl's name? Q-Venza Janae, I think, was nominated for an Oscar. I remember The Onion wrote a piece calling her a cunt. And people were like, it was like a satire, but people were like, no, that's still inappropriate. Like, and just because something is satire doesn't mean that it can't be bullshit. It can still be some motherfucking bullshit since we're talking about satire, right? I can crochet a little bit. I think everyone should know how to grow their own food. I agree. Why sew when there's fabric glue out there? Still love you too. Love everybody. She grabbed this man by the ear. Have a seat. Have a seat. Whoopi is hilarious in this shit. I'm gonna see Justice League, but I heard it was ass. I'm sure it's gonna be terrible. Because they're trying to keep up with those terrible ass Marvel movies, so. I know how to do basic sewing. When I become a mom, my kids are gonna know how to swim, sew, and speak more than one language. Swimming and sewing is in the same category as speaking more than one language? Really? I'm being dead serious. Sewing is a highly valuable skill to have. The Boondocks didn't have any black women characters that were regular. She led these nuns to a biker bar! I listened to this radio show where a brother said the infantilization of the black man is what really hinders him. If you think about it, that's real. Did I watch the first half? No, I'm not watching Star Trek Discovery. I want to, but I can't find it anywhere because it's behind a paywall on CBS that I refuse to pay for. So glad Rutina is on Queen Sugar now after they did her wrong in True Blood. Wanting to be in a perpetual state of boy. I mean, wasn't that the message of Baby Boy? About, like, the literal infantilization of black men? Like, wasn't that the literal message of Baby Boy? I kind of think Baby Boy is underrated. I really like that movie a lot, and I thought the messages were really interesting. But people act like it's just, like, a joke. Gravy on my mashed potatoes. You're the one. Gimme. You're the one. Gimme, 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 gimme gravy tonight. This nun knows all the dances. She's going to hell. We've all seen Footloose. Dancing is the devil's work. Gravy on my mashed potatoes. Gimme gravy tonight. Where are we? Don't bite your tongue for no one. Martha Jones or Bonnie Bennett. Oh, that's Vampire Diaries, right? I didn't watch Vampire Diaries either. Who satires a child? Right, she was like 11 years old. And you're like satiring her by calling her a cunt. White people humor! I remember that onion piece. People were going in. I hate when people use that. It's satire excuse. I was so blown. Quavenzane. People were so pressed for Suki. I stopped watching it after Rutina's character died to protect Suki, the white girl. I stopped watching it after then too. Yup. It's true. I care about you and your life. Thank you, Miami's finest. Even in the biker bar, she has to tell someone to be polite and not put their feet up. She grabbed him by the ear. Did Chrissy Teigen get in bad for saying something? Did Chrissy Teigen get in trouble for saying something bad about, what is it? Quavenzane? To forgive divine. People use it satire as an excuse and don't even know what satire is. Satire attacks power structures. If your message punches down, that's just bullying. What other Star Trek? Like, in general, I don't think that swimming and sewing are on the same level per se, but I do think it's an important skill. I know how to swim. I love to swim. I love the water. I know you're really far ahead. I'm behind. No, I'm behind because I had paused it while I was catching up with the chat, and then I had restarted it. Well, I restarted it and then I had paused it because it was like 115 people in the chat and it was like zooming. So I know I'm behind. Swimming can save you or someone else's life, sewing not so much. Yo, when I was living in New York and I was living in Manhattan, and there's like so many people that don't know how to swim, and I would just be like, y'all know we live on an island. We live on an island. Manhattan is an island. The only way you can get on and off this island is via bridge, tunnel, or ferry. Or swimming off. Like, so if at any moment these tunnels collapse or these bridges get blown and there's no ferry and you can't swim, you live on an island. You should know how to swim. In DC, we had to take swimming to graduate. If you did not pass swimming, if you didn't pick up a little doggy paddle, something, you did not graduate. You couldn't graduate. I remember I had like took swimming with this girl named Amarachi that was terrified of the water, but she still had to get in and doggy paddle around. Out with the old. Footloose is fun, the original. Baby Boy was a great depiction of the black man. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how my sister acted so far ahead when I did wait for you to get caught up. Mutiny! Yeah, I'm behind. I know I'm far behind. I'm at 50 minutes exactly. But I had paused it at one point because I was catching up with the chat. I might not have said that I paused it. So you might not have paused it. And then I was just letting it play because I was trying to catch up. But I know I'm still behind. Oh, real Trini. Screenshot. Thank you. I watched The Expanse, yes. When did True Blood end? Yeah, a while ago. Did your nose ring hurt when you first got it? No, because when you get this pierced, they pierce like your cartilage, kind of. And it's mostly like a crunch. It's like a pinch and a crunch. But I have had this 7 years. No, yes. 7 years, almost 8. So it's really, really funny to me that like septum piercings have kind of like came in style. Because I remember when I got this pierced, people were like, they were like so shocked. And I used to also have, so I had this pierced and I had my nose pierced. And I used to have these. See, I have this scar. I used to have these. I used to have like mad shit all pierced up in my face. And this is the only thing that lasted. Orange hair, everything, you know. Shit is hilarious. Fuck the Vampire Diaries. The director is racist. If you get blocked, are you blocked for life or just this day? No. If you get blocked in this chat, you're blocked from the channel. I mean, you can still watch, but you can't comment. Diving for bricks in the pool used to freak me out. Yeah, I had to do that. Since I already knew how to swim, part of like my swim test was that I had to like learn at least 5 different styles of swimming, and I had to like dive into the deep end of the pool and like get shit from the bottom. Check your battery. Alma. I know how to swim, I just can't stay afloat. Don't know how to swim, but I want to learn. It's just an issue of time and money. Wasn't the Onion headline mocking the headlines written by entertainment magazines and how obnoxious people can be to young celebs? Maybe they should have used a made-up celeb kid. Yeah, we understand what the headline was about. Is it still appropriate to call an 11-year-old a cunt? That's something you have to decide for yourself. The original Star Trek, Star Trek Enterprise, Star Trek Next Generation. I watched the one with Patrick Stewart. So that's Star Trek Enterprise. Captain Picard. You're from D.C.? Wow, awesome. I grew up in Montgomery County. Yeah, I saw y'all talking about Mo County with an attitude. And Ho County. in PG County. I'm from DC. I was born and raised in DC, in the city. Rejoicing. One of the things I'm grateful my mother did for us, she put us in swimming class real young. My uncle pushed me off a pier. Sink or swim. I swam. I will be giving any baby of mine those lessons where they teach them to stay calm and float on their backs. I learned how to swim from being thrown in the pool by my big brother. Yep. I'm still kind of meh on the new Star Trek. Oh, why? What don't you like? I can't swim, but I could float. I'm so glad my mom put me in swimming lessons at age 6. I'm surprised to hear some New Yorkers not knowing how to swim. That's all we did in the summer, swim in random neighborhood parks. It was a thing. A lot don't know how. I know a lot of New Yorkers that can't swim, that can't drive, that can't ride bicycles. Not to say all, because of course not all, but I know a lot that don't. Because they were outside, but that wasn't the type of shit they were doing outside, if you guys know what I mean. I was only able to do level 2 in swimming. Does anybody watch The Orville? That's like another space show, right? No, I don't watch that. Whoopi's cracking me up. I'm from Northwest, and we lived in Southeast for a while, in Fort DuPont. 7 years, wow. Sling TV is giving us the HBO preview. I thought about getting a Sling. Do you like it? Thank you for subscribing. I see you. I have a Facebook, but not really. I don't know. I'm you, that's your face. I don't think I have any pictures of me with orange hair. I don't think I have any. I think they were all erased. Or they're somewhere, I just don't know where they are. Is it me, or is there more singing in Sister Act 2 than this first one? There's more. There's a lot more. Because she has the kids sing a lot more, I think. Honestly, I feel like having a relaxer as a kid hindered me learning how to swim. I was always worried about my hair. I think a lot of black women would say that. In The Expanse, they replaced Holden's first girlfriend, who was a black woman in the books, with a blonde white woman. The chick that dies, right? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I like the storyline better in Sister Act 1, but I think the music in the second one is better. Not so much as better, but there's more of it. I mean, I think they didn't really know that Sister Act was going to be, like, so big and, like, such a hit, and that people would love the music so much. So then when they made Sister Act 2, they put more music in. It's, like, a very rare, great sequel. She got them jamming. Doing their little clap. Mother of mercy and of love, oh Maria, triumphal seraphim, sing with us, we seraphim, heaven and earth resound the hymn, salve, 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 Regina, doom, 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 Alma. What's going on over there? They having a party in church. What's going on in there? I'll take my chances digging a tunnel out of Manhattan. That water is nasty. My mother gave us relaxers young and still put us in swimming classes. I didn't get a relaxer until I was in 7th grade, and I knew how to swim already. I watched Star Trek Next Generation. Is that the one with Captain Picard? Star Trek or Star Wars? Star Trek all day. I'm not a Star Wars fan. Hallelujah. Sanctus, Sanctus Dominus. My problem was that no one was patient with me, and just pushing me in did not work for me. I almost fucking drowned. My mom has a brother in swim classes. I'm so happy for him and he enjoys it. Them videos of them babies learning how to swim stress me out. Them little babies be struggling, LOL, but they be getting it. Well, but you know, when you're born, they say it's like easier because it's like, not when you're literally born, but they say when you're a baby, it's like easier because it's more natural. Because when you're inside your mom, you're in water, like you're inside like amniotic fluid, which is why they also say it's good to have like a water birth, like have your baby out in water. If you like have a newborn baby in water into one of them water tubs, you know, they will swim like instinctively because like humans are animals, but we kind of like program our brains in like different ways. Sling TV is a streaming service kind of like Amazon Stick. I have a Roku and they have a Sling button on the remote, and I was thinking about getting it. This bitch said I was thinking more like Vegas, get some butts in the seats. Church via Vegas. People like going to theaters and they like going to casinos, but they don't like coming to church. Why? Because it's a drag. A drag. Maggie Smith is mad. You mad, Maggie Smith. You mad! We could rock this place. Dang, I get sad for adults that don't know how to ride bicycles. I didn't know how to ride a bike until I was 17. Like, dang, they were kind of deprived of some good fun in their youth. Yeah, I mean, especially in New York, they was riding the train and the bus. Ride a bike for what? To go where? Or walking. New Yorkers will walk 100 blocks and be like, it's fine, it's right down the street. It called to them. It did? It did. It pulled the fucking heathens right in off the street because Sister Mary Clarence is a goddamn heathen. Orville is a spoof of Star Trek original by Seth MacFarlane. Oh. Have you ever seen the anime Berserk? No. Is it good? I have a Sling TV. It's okay. It gets annoying sometimes. It can freeze. Berserk is messed up. I live in Miami and don't know how to swim. You gonna die, Miami's finest. Sling TV is okay. It's much better this year. Do I like the Castle Lion King? You have to watch my last video. I talked about it. One of my roommates attempted to teach me how to swim. She was very patient with me and I learned how to float. Where are we? I know how to doggy paddle, but it exerts, excuse me, so much more energy to do so. The church got bangers, bops, hits, LOL over here jamming. Brooke, you are so funny. When we were swimming with the school, we weren't allowed to shower afterwards. Wow, hair would stink from the chlorine all day. Oh no, we had showers. I showered afterwards. I saw Sister Act on TV before. I saw Sister Act 2 on TV before seeing the first one. I don't think I've seen all of the first one. Oh, I didn't know that about The Expanse. I'm not going to read that out loud because that's a spoiler, but I see it, Raise the Cranium Girl. And you've been the missing link. Fucking Maggie Smith had them locked up in this church, scared to go outside. Really scared. Now Whoopi Goldberg got them out in the community helping people. The whole point of what they're supposed to be doing in Jesus' name, right? Isn't that what fucking Jesus would do? Hello. Not lock you up in this fucking convent scared of the people. Jesus was out there with the lepers and the whores. Anyways, just a touch of love, just a touch of love. They're gonna be doing the dance at the end. The Hudson is gross. My mother put me in timeout when I was a kid because I put my hand in the Hudson River. She was pissed. I mean, yeah, if you get in that water, I've gotten in the water at Coney Island I fully expect it to grow another leg or arm or another head or something, because that shit is disgusting and it's like full of like radioactive waste and, but whatever. My mom was all about Star Trek. First time I saw Picard and anything. I was in the water all my life. I was in the water all my life too. Going to the pool, going to Banneker Pool, going to Virginia Beach. I was in the water all my life too. Just Whoopi in real life is a fucking coon. Whoopi is definitely one of those black people that got ahead and now feels like, oh, since I got ahead, everybody should be able to get ahead type. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get it. 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 And if you're not getting ahead, then that means you're doing something wrong. Whoopi's like one of them, you know, Pharrell types. Even though Pharrell acting like he's seen the light now. We'll see. Highlander, there can only be one. Oh, I see somebody got banned. Why did somebody get banned? Somebody got banned. Who got banned? I can swim and float, though I can't swim alone. I get this anxious feeling that something will pull me under the water. I think it was because of Are You Afraid of the Dark episode. The one with the pool? The one with the invisible shit in the pool? Because that shit was mad scary. Look at fucking Whoopi Goldberg on TV like she's not supposed to be in hiding. We should give them money. They're do-gooders. They're do-gooders. That's how I watch Sling TV via my Roku. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her myself. Like, bitch, why are you on TV? I love Sliders. Oh, that's with Jerry O'Connell, right? Or O'Donnell, whatever his name is. Sliders. They shitted on it so bad in the later seasons. I went to the Methodist church growing up, so boring. I went to a Christian church and also the Kingdom Hall, which is Jehovah's Witnesses. You do not know boring until you have sat in a motherfucking hall, Kingdom Hall service. It's like 6 hours and it is so boring. So boring. At you? Sliders, no. I hate Gwyneth Paltrow. Sling is okay. You still have to pay for it, though. Gwyneth Paltrow wasn't in Sliders. Was she a producer or something? I think you're thinking of Sliding Doors, which had Gwyneth Paltrow. Hi, Kimberly. I see you. I'm 5 minutes behind. Oh, no, she was in Sliders, the movie. Oh, no, that's Sliding Doors. I tried Sling. It was fucking up all my other services. Never again. You're so right about babies automatically learning how to swim. Babies are really smart and gifted until their dumbass parents force their ideas on them. Like in Baby Geniuses, how like the babies know so much until they learn how to talk, and then they become like adults who are stupid as fuck and don't understand anything. I think y'all are talking about Sliding Doors, right, Brooke? Better late than never. No, I was talking about the show as a whole. I don't care for Gwyneth Paltrow. She's garbage. She's garbage. She's garbage. Pluto TV. Star Trek Discovery. Hail Mary, what's up? Well, I love this song. Everybody hates me. Not that guy over there. Oh, him. They say he's different. They'll say he's really weird. We don't care what people say. To us, he's always there. So cute. I've seen some of Dear White People. Star Trek Discovery is different in that it's not standalone episodes, and the Federation is very combative, and they only encounter a few aliens. I'm sticking to my God like a stamp to a letter, like birds of a feather, we stick together. Gwyneth Paltrow lost me when she got on Twitter talking about niggas in Paris, like Beyonce, Jay, come get y'all's friend. She also said that she likes to ride around with her windows rolled up, listening to Rick Ross, rapping every word. I was just like, what? That's not something you should say out loud, Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, you're trying to sound like the down white friend, and you're making yourself really sound like a racist. My word of honor to be faithful, and I'm gonna, you best be believing I won't be deceiving, my God. Is Maggie Smith Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter? Dang, how long has this woman been old? She's been old for a really long time. As a matter of taste, to be exact, he's my deal. As a matter of fact, no muscle-bound man could take my hand from my God. I love this song. No handsome face could ever take the place of my God. He may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, we are. Yeah, they about to get that shoulder action. They about to get that shoulder action going. There's not a man today who could take me away from my God. Get that little deep shoulder action. There's not a man today who could take me away from my God. Boom, boom, ding. So cute. Who did the music direction for this movie? Where are we? Damn, how am I this far behind? It's only been 5 minutes. Coney Island water is like heaven compared to the Hudson. Deep Space Nine has become my favorite Star Trek. I loved Voyager at first because I watched it while it was on with my dad. I heard the East and Hudson rivers are the nastiest ever. Pluto TV is also an app you can download on Amazon. How many tattoos do I have? A lot. A lot. Have I watched Orange is the New Black? I've seen it. I used to, but not anymore. I quit. Watch Deep Space Nine as an adult. It's fantastic. Whoopi said on The View she doesn't even see microaggressions as racism. She thinks you have to be called the N-word. Boo. Zoom. I remember that episode from Are You Afraid of the Dark? The ocean is a vast motherfucker. It's logical to be scared of that shit. It is. My mother is really scared of the ocean. My mother could swim, but she's like terrified of the ocean. Seren, have you ever watched Salute Your Shorts? Is that the camp show? I watched all those old Nickelodeon shows, but but since I watched all of them, you're gonna have to refresh me on which one is which. Salute My Shorts, Hey Dude. Yeah, Salute My Shorts was the camp show. Hey Dude was the one where they were like on the ranch. There was Pete and Pete where they were brothers. Pete and Pete used to be my shit. Right, they doing something new, bitch. Like, let them do something new for the Pope. They don't gotta do the old shit because the Pope is old. What type of fucking logic is that? That's just because you old, Maggie Smith. Maggie Smith was old in Hook. She was old Wendy. And that was like late 80s. That was like before Sister Act, which was early 90s. Oh, and speaking of Gwyneth Paltrow played young Wendy in Hook. She played young Maggie Smith. Gwyneth Paltrow was really young in Hook, though. Like, really young. However inappropriate. Don't be mad. Maggie Smith. You old. Get with it or get ran over, Maggie Smith. Speaking of Hollywood starlets, Blake Lively rubbed me the wrong way when she made that LA face with a Compton booty comment a while back. She's another one. She got married at a plantation and wrote a whole glowing review of how plantation life was so amazing and wonderful on her stupid ass fucking lifestyle website. Oh, we wanted to get married at a plantation because plantations, you know, in that whole southern antebellum lifestyle of, you know, rich gothic southern women sitting on the porch drinking lemonade under parasols. You know, we just loved the idea and the aesthetic, and that's what we wanted for our wedding. Like, bitch, it's a plantation. Like, it's a plantation. It's plantation. It's plantation. They weren't just sitting on the porch chilling, fanning themselves, drinking lemonade. They made themselves, bitch. Blake Lively's an asshole. She's another one. Asshole. Put some respect on the ocean's name. Right, Blake Lively lost me when she got married on a slave plantation. And I don't like Ryan Reynolds for that shit either, because he went along with it. That shit's not cool. I used to hate Vacation Bible School. I respect the ocean enough not to fuck with it. Before my great-grandma died 4 years ago, I went to the Kingdom Hall, so you saw how boring that shit was. I can't swim, but I love being in the water. It's weird. I'm counting down until Blake and Ryan Reynolds get divorced as punishment from our ancestors. In middle school, some other black kids didn't like those of us who could swim. Knowing how to swim was about class too. Maybe for you, not where I'm from. Which is fine. We all had our own experiences. It just blew my mind, a slave plantation. Like, y'all really thought that was okay. Sounds about white to me. Sounds about white. She been old all her life. Yes, Danya Chin. She said with the windows rolled up. She rolled around listening to Rick Ross, blasting Rick Ross with the windows rolled up. I go to the Jehovah's Witness convention every summer when my grandmother is so boring. It's Sunday's YouTube chat day or something. A lot of YouTubers chatted today instead of going to church. I don't go to church, and I don't know what any other YouTubers do, but I've been live streaming on Sundays since 2015, so that's what I do. LOL, I've been old all her life. She on that Morgan Freeman. Y'all are silly. Wait, I do not remember the airplane part. The helicopter part? You don't remember it? I feel like I'm watching this for the first time, and we owned this movie when I was a kid. I didn't want to bring up The Expanse because I loved that show and the books. I couldn't take it if you dragged it. I watched The Expanse. I like it. Whoopi had them in there cutting up, turned the nuns out. Pretty much Adela Reese, she always been old, man. I honestly don't see it for Blake and Ryan. I don't get the hype about Blake. She has regular, basic white girl looks, kind of like Jennifer Lawrence. Neither of them scream actress to me. Everyone feels like they could take the piss with us. I bet they wouldn't get married at a former concentration camp. It really infuriates me. Maggie Smith is like perpetually 62. Y'all silly. Oh, you read it. I read the book, How to Be a Person in the World. I liked it. Thank you for the recommendations. I'm glad you read it and enjoyed it. And then Blake's whole reason for getting married on a slave plantation was just a mess to me. Like, shut up, white girl, sit down. Y'all remember Kablam? I remember Kablam. I love swimming in the ocean, yet I'm super nervous if I know the depth of the pool. It's weird. Salute Your Shorts was the Cam show. I love that show. OMG, you're right. She was old and Hook. The ocean's depth is conceivable, so it's like your mind goes, fuck it. Kablam was my show. Wow, I forgot about that. Kablam! Ew, Gwen and her awful accent. It was awful. He was like, what's your name? She was like, Wendy Moira Angelou, darling. What's yours? She had this like Gollum. I don't know what the accent was supposed to be. I really don't. I've seen Hook 100 bajillion times. Maggie Smith's been acting since Rhett Butler was in his prime. Look at this fucking skeezy ass leak in the police department. Detective Tate. Working for the mob. Bitch ass nigga. Hook came out in 91, a year before I was born. I feel old. You're not old. You were born in 91. You're not old. The ocean got things in there that will kill you. Them fish in the deep are scary. White people love forgetting about slavery. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I put you onto the Blake and Ryan plantation bullshit. It was some motherfucking bullshit. Blake Lively was canceled ever since she got married on that plantation. Here's our leak boys. Plug him up. I have a healthy fear and respect for the ocean. No thanks. Bam! Damn, I keep forgetting Harvey Keitel was in Sister Act. Real suspect. I don't think I've ever seen Maggie Smith young. I'm going to have to look it up. I typed in Maggie Smith Young in Google and she was actually really pretty weird. I'm gonna have to look that up. She was very attractive. Blake Lively can't act to save her life. She cannot act at all. Not even a little bit. I love Maggie Smith so much. She plays sharp old woman that doesn't give a fuck or take any shit so well. Kablam the serial. No, Kablam the show. Used to come on Nick. Kablam. Kablam. She really can't act yet. She's out here making movies. I mean, but is Blake Lively really making that many movies? Really? Is she? Right. Blake Lively's peak was Gossip Girl. And she was horrible on there, so there's that. Also, they just discovered a prehistoric shark in the ocean. That motherfucker looks scary. Then white people love fucking with shit that needs to be left alone. That's the accent that she was using. That's how she sounded. I loved all that, Kenan and Kel and Taina. Yeah, that was later than, like, Pete and Hey Dude and Salute Your Shorts and stuff. But those shows were also the shit. Child, I saw Hook in the theater. All this talk about Hook, I miss Robin Williams. Right, I'm like, if being born in 92 is old, I must be dust. Accents. I had a call back for a character who's Irish and the director wanted me to do a Northern Irish one. My black ass never even attempted an Irish accent until that day. An Irish accent? I've seen Leap Year a bunch of times. I could probably do an Irish accent. Bob. Wow, this nigga's just popped up and put guns on nuns. Y'all are going to hell. Aren't you Italian? Are you deeply Catholic? Man, I'm not gonna lie. This Maggie Smith slander got me feeling away. Reno scum. Even if she has been a granny for the last 80 years, I like her. We like her too. We like her. Maggie Smith is very good and very young in the prime of Miss Jean Brodie, 1969. My mother was born in 67. Maggie Smith is old. You gotta go. Bye. Oh, Costco run. Hate leaving your house. Costco is so crowded no matter what time it is. Just like Target. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Is Ryan Reynolds gay? I get a gay vibe from him. I don't know. I couldn't name a Blake Lively movie. I know one. I only know one. The one she was in with John Carter of Mars, where John Carter of Mars and his brother were like drug runners, and she was like both of their girlfriend. Her name was O, and they like shared her. And then she got kidnapped, and then both of them like went off trying to like get her back because she was like both of their girlfriends. It was a lot going on, which is the only reason why I remember it. The last one was Green Lantern she was in, and the movie was trash. Oh, and that's how her and Ryan Reynolds met, right? Jennifer Lawrence is taking all the Blake Lively's roles. The Brothers Garcia was my shit. I saw Hook in the theater too. I miss Robin Williams too. Blake just had a movie about getting trapped in the middle of the ocean. It was critically acclaimed apparently in Age of Adelaide. Oh, I did hear of Age of Adelaide, but I didn't see it. The one where she's ageless, and then the one where she's stranded in the ocean. Okay, so apparently those are the only two Blake Lively movies that anyone has heard of. Wasn't she in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? Oh yeah, she was in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. She was in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I forgot. I completely forgot. I was pissed when I saw Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern because I grew up seeing Green Lantern as black in the cartoons. Yes, we all know that fucking Green Lantern is Jon Stewart. The fact that they decided to make a movie about Hal Jordan and Cat, like, the white Green Lantern that nobody knew was, like, some straight-up racism. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't like Ryan Reynolds. I kind of feel like Ryan Reynolds is a closet racist. Because I think that fucking Green Lantern shit was low-key racist. I think the fact that they got married on a plantation was low-key racist. I think both of them are, like, in the closet racists. but that's just how I feel. They're fucking guilt tripping this nigga by praying. Yowling in despair. Don't leave him bald and yowling in despair. Taina was my shit. I'm mad they canceled it because it was too urban, but came out with Victorious years later. Ain't no slander. Maggie Smith is the shit. Wow, your mom was born in 1960. Wow, yeah, my mom's young. I've been putting off going to check my mailbox all day. Savages. That's the, yeah, Savages. It was so bad. $9 wasted. They need to have a black Green Lantern this time around for the DCEU. Yeah. I'm definitely not hitting up any stores this week because Thanksgiving Day is coming up. Screenshot. Thanksgiving Day. Shit. Thanksgiving Day. Love that. They won't. Hal will get a redo. Hal probably is going to get a redo. And the reasoning behind it is going to be that since they made that movie, Hal is who people are familiar with. Shut the fuck up. Savages, I forgot about that movie. I only knew, that's the only one I knew. She's been acting since she was a teenager. Laughed my ass off. Her name was O. Interesting. Yeah, that was her name. Ophelia or something? And they called her O. Oh, yeah. She did that movie with Ben Affleck and them about white people in Boston robbing banks. The Town. Which people act like The Town was like the best shit they ever saw. And it really was not that good. And Ben Affleck makes the same movie every year about life in Boston. We know. You're from Boston. We get it. You're from Boston. You love Boston. Boston is the town. Being town. Blah, 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 blah. We get it. Matt Damon, we get it. Casey Affleck, the rapist, we get it. You're from Boston. Mark Wahlberg, the racist, we get it. You're from Boston. We got it. You're from Boston. Things like this happen. Things like this happen. We don't want to kill a nun. Things like this happen. The Life of Pi is a better movie about being stranded in the ocean. I didn't see it. That's the one that had the tiger, right? Oh, wow, I forgot she was in the town. Maggie, like, we forgot that Blake Lively was even in any of these movies, which means her ass was motherfucking forgettable. She can't act. Maggie Smith was born in 1934. I just looked it up. Wow. Goddamn. Blake Lively was in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I guess she has done something that I like. Blake Lively is currently making a mean casserole with Jennifer Garner and Iggy Azalea is bringing chips. Jon Stewart is Green Lantern, but I think Hal Jordan is okay. Ryan is also mostly a flop at the box office, and yet he's going to have so many chances. Yes. Until Deadpool, which was like finally a hit. Finally. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and that Scary Island movie was the only thing I recall Blake in. I thought Tyrese was going to play the next Green Lantern. Wow, your mom was born in 52? I don't want to call your parents old, but y'all parents are old. Oh, damn, I remember now. And Blake played a teenager who kept pressuring her adult soccer coach to sleep with her, and because he's trash, he did it. Yes, I remember that. And then after he slept with her, after she fucked the adult soccer coach, she felt so bad. I remember that. She felt like she was not ready and she made a mistake. And the only reason why she even wanted to do it was because she was emotionally fucked up because her mom died. And I think her mom committed suicide too. Didn't her mom? I read the books. I watched the 2 movies, but I love the books and I can like really remember the books. And I think she was like emotionally like unstable because her mom committed suicide, which made it even more fucked up that the adult soccer coach like fucked her. Like, you are some trash, bro. Well, I will not be watching Savages. That situation was just so, yeah. Blake Lively was in the town. Yeah, she played Ben Affleck's girlfriend. Like some white trash. Yeah, she was a junkie. Yeah. And then she had an affair with Ben Affleck. Yeah. Uh, a lot of trash white men from Boston. A lot. She clearly was not memorable. I felt like I was the only person who didn't like Mark Wahlberg. You just know he racist. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like he called some people niggers or something on the bus in Boston. He like called some people niggers and threw rocks at them, spat on them or something. He has apologized as an adult, I believe. But he was like a typical, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch want to rap. And, Mark Wahlberg is like Bieber before Bieber, basically. But then he grew up and like became respectable and opened a burger chain. And now he does movies. I did like The Italian Job. But that's the only Mark Wahlberg movie that I fuck with. And mostly because I like the ensemble cast, which had Mos Def in it. But Mark Wahlberg is not nobody. The Life of Pi was about the little boy and the tiger surviving together in a boat in the middle of the ocean. Oh, I see somebody else got blocked. Deadpool wasn't even all that. I feel like people just liked it because it was rated R. I hated Deadpool. Way overrated. People definitely only liked it because it had that bullshit white trash humor. Ryan Reynolds gives me major fuckboy vibes and is probably an asshole behind his funny guy veneer. I concur. Ryan Reynolds plays the same characters. My mom was born in 1977. Oh, your mom is young. My mom was born in 1945 and my dad in 1943 on the same day. Yeah, I'm old as Dustin here. They're in their 70s. It really is. He looks like he walks around saying the N-word in his head all day. Wow, your parents are in your 70s? Your parents are in their 70s and you're 29? They had you late in life. I think Savages was supposed to be based off that Shakespeare play, Ophelia. Oh, is that what the plot line of the play was? Because her name was O. I think her name was Ophelia, and they called her O. Is that what happened? Yes, sweetheart. The Boston Irish white boys are so arrogant about their racism. Oh, yeah, wow. He committed a hate crime to an old Asian man and blinded him. Marky got a rap for that hate crime. Mark Wahlberg blinded a man. He was a bully with his older brother. I still side-eye him. I prefer Donnie. At least he gets it. I have to say I did love Donnie Wahlberg in Signs in The Sixth Sense. His like little small bit part. He can really act. I think he can act better than Mark Wahlberg. Boston is known for their racism, especially as it relates to sports. He's terrible. Yeah. Marky Mark threw rocks at black kids and beat up two Asian men, I believe. Yeah, exactly. Italian Job got me on to Handsome Rob before he got bald. How come you call him Handsome Rob, but you won't call me the Napster? I love The Italian Job, I have to say. I block somebody, and I see that Phoenix blocked somebody, too. Didn't Mark violently beat an Asian man because of his ethnicity? They swear they so interesting. Maggie Smith's son is the baddie in the James Bond film Die Another Day, the guy that is taught fencing by Madonna. Oh, really? The chat admin's got that block hand strong. Timberlake is appropriating trash. That's true. Mark Wahlberg is so arrogant and gross, he now hides behind being a Catholic and a family man. Yeah. Woo! Woo! 5:45 a.m. Where are you? Waiting for the movie to finish and then going to sleep. It's almost over. I watch TV and films from Europe. They seem to have better actors than Americans. Our actors kind of suck. The Asian guy did forgive him, but I don't know about Mark, y'all. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, my mole. Moley. I have another one. There, you see it? And I have another one there. But this one, yeah. I have that one. Bless you. I still don't understand how Mark still got a whole show on HBO about his boring ass life coming up in Hollywood as an actor. Like, was it really that interesting? And his wife had like 18 kids or something. He's very much like, yeah, I'm a family man. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Donnie's wife is an anti-vaxxer? Oh, no, I didn't know that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Canceled. I can't. I couldn't think as slow as you if I tried. Laughed my ass off. The Italian Job is everything. Napster got his program stolen and someone else profited from it. It sounds so familiar. He called it that because I was napping when he stole it from me. Mel Gibson is playing Mark Wahlberg's father in that Daddy's Home movie, and I let that sink in. You know, I saw a billboard for that, and I was like, people really get second chances. Like, I can't believe Mel Gibson's going to be in this movie, and we just going to all act like it's fucking fine. Right? Whatever. Bill Russell won 11 NBA titles with the Boston Celtics, but has openly said that he resents that city due to the racist remarks he received during his career. He is my destiny. It's at the end. Mel and Marcus, father and son. Have I seen City of God? Yes. Not literally 18 kids. I'm being dramatic. A lot of them, though. A lot. That Stepdad movie with Will Ferrell, I saw that commercial, like, oh, Mel is back, word. Right! And, like, actively back. Like, they have him in the commercials. They have him on the billboards. Like, we just all forgot that Mel Gibson is a racist that abuses women. Okay. Who cares? Put him in movies. Nobody cares. Nope, Mel Gibson is still trash. I expected Hollywood to give him a second chance for being racist because Hollywood is racist but anti-Semitic and homophobic. And he's still back. He just went away for a little while. Now he's back. And where he goes, I'll follow. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me away. Follow him. I've never liked Mel either. He was so huge in the 90s. Even Dot Warner from the Animaniacs loved him. I never got into Mel Gibson either. The only Mel Gibson movie that I did like was What Women Want, when he got electrocuted and then he could like hear the thoughts of women. And even in that movie, he was like trash. He was like misogynistic trash. And the point of the movie was that like that experience taught him to like not be sexist anymore. There isn't an ocean too deep. Nothing so high can keep me away from his. The only real oh, okay, I'm gonna have to catch up because there's a lot of stuff there, and I want to watch the end of this movie. I always wondered, was that the real Pope? Like, was that the real Pope? Or is that like an actor that they have dressed up playing the Pope? You know you make me wanna shout. Shout. I love these credits. Shout. Throw my hair back in. Forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say you will. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Unexposed. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Still remember. I'm gonna catch up, y'all. Oh, it's an actor? Okay. I just like these credits. Doobie-doo-bop. Out of the convent and onto the charts. Doobie-doo-bop. You to know. I wanna know. Want you to know right now. You've been good to me. Better than I've been to myself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna have to scroll up. Okay. Mel Gibson is still trash. I expected Hollywood. I'm gonna stay there. Hey, hey. No, you make me wanna my heels up and put my hair back in. Throw my hair back in. Now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, aside from Disney's Pocahontas, I will never watch another Mel Gibson film. Who was he? John Smith? The only reason that Mel Gibson was punished was because he was also being anti-Semitic. Oh, thank you. Yes, I can carry tune a little. Hey, 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 hey. I loved Animaniacs. That was all over him. Shh, a little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Somebody got banned. Why did they get banned? What happened? What did I miss? The only decent movie Mel Gibson was in was Chicken Run. Oh, I did like Chicken Run. I did like Chicken Run. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I didn't like the Lethal Weapon films. Do I have an eyeliner? No. I don't have an eyeliner. I don't wear eyeliner. I don't really wear makeup. But no, I don't have eyeliner on. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, Mary Roberts. Throw my head back in. Sing, Mary Roberts. It's an actor, Pope. No way is he real. I don't think popes can be in movies like that. Okay, it's an actor. Okay. You think the Pope is going to make a cameo in a worldly movie? Good night. Now, wait a minute. Okay. Who was that? Good night, Alex. Okay. Your afro and two braids are like your signature hairstyles. That's true. It's about to be done. I'm about to go too. I should go when I'm listening to Seren. Chicken Run is good. Whoopi got a piece of voice. Whoopi got a little voice. Whoopi got a little voice. Whoopi has a little voice. She's working with a little something. Okay, so Sister Act was this week. Next week we're gonna do Sister Act 2. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys had a great time. And I'm going to see everyone next week. Sunday, same time, same place. Sister Act 2 next week. So we're all ready. All right?